is Jennifer, Jeff's younger sister. We're so honored to have you join us on this special day. It is with great thanks and appreciation that I welcome you to this wonderful union between Leslie and Jeffrey and the families of Figueroa and Hodis. Today comes with immense anticipation and serves as a major stepping stone in their lives. Please help them, as you all have so many times in their lives, to create and capture another set of memories to cherish and ultimately remark upon for the years to come. Before we begin the ceremony, I invite you to please join me in a moment of silence to remember those that are unable to be with us today. Thank you. Both Jeff and Leslie moved to Oregon at different times in their lives, chasing the opportunities that lay before them. Jeff always lived on the West Coast in both Washington and California before moving to Portland and starting a novel bar business, while Leslie grew up on the East Coast all of her life and was simply looking for a change of scenery alongside her best friend. These two turning points in their lives were the determining factors of these two incredibly intelligent, gifted, and humble souls coming together. Leslie and Jeff have grown through the years, not only as a couple, but as a team. Long before today, they have exhibited commitment to stick with one another through many hardships, complementing one another with strength and resolve and humor. Whether through their shared love of computer games, their love of obscure film and media, or their shared love of their pets, even when Leslie complains about how much they prefer Jeff to her. They have found a deep sense of solace, friendship, and comfort in one another's presence. Anyone who knows these two can see how well they complete one another. As Jeff's sister and Leslie's soon-to-be sister-in-law, I can say it is ultimately upon this bedrock of friendship, the act of love they pour into one another on a daily basis, and the ease they find in the company of one another that makes me so incredibly excited to join these two in matrimony today. Jeffrey and Leslie, the covenant which you are about to make with each other is meant to be a beautiful and sacred expression of love for one another. As you pledge your vows to each other, as you commit your lives to one another, we ask that you do so in all seriousness. And yet with a deep sense of joy, with deep conviction that you are committing yourself to a dynamic, growing relationship of trust, mutual support, and caring love. Will you, Jeffrey, have Leslie, to be your wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort and keep her, and forsaking all others, remain true to her as long as you both shall live? Will you, Leslie, have Jeffrey to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort and keep him, and forsaking all others, be true to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jeff and Leslie have both decided to write their own vows as they commit their lives to one another. Jeff, if you'd like to begin, Leslie will follow. Mm-hmm.
Leslie, you are such an amazing and beautiful woman. You have the deepest, darkest, and richest eyes that I know of. They are as deep and rich as the coffee that we enjoy many mornings in Bay. You know, they're the espresso ojos that I want to peer into for the rest of my life. When we first moved here, we were still finding out, what we wanted to do and finding ourselves. And I'm so glad that in the time that we spent together, that we've been able to do that hand in hand, moment by moment, and day by day. The care and compassion that you've shown to me while I was at my highest and while I was at my lowest really shows how amazing a person you are. And the thing that I love about you the most is your infectious and happy laughter. And when I get to see you enveloped in joy, it really brings a smile to my face every time that I see it. And when I can do that and tell you jokes and lighten your heart and lighten your mood, it really is awesome to see how you respond to that. And I hope I can get better at making you laugh, because I got some work to do. I hope that I can be the best father, man, and friend to the family that I hope that we can raise to be an amazing addition to our lives. I love you so much, Leslie.
Jeff, I think I speak for most of our friends and family when I say, finally. The thing is nothing has ever felt rushed alongside you and has always felt so natural. I've known you for 8 years now, and while you're still that cute guy I met that wears a hat 90% of the time, I've watched you grow so much as a person. You're so smart, hardworking, funny, and attentive, and I'm grateful for every time that I get to spend with you. I never imagined feeling loved by someone the way that you do. You take such good care of me and do it all without me having to even ask. You constantly remind me to listen to the great RuPaul, who says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell can you love someone else? And it's true. You've taught me this lesson more than anyone. And this has allowed me to fall so deeply in love with you every single day. I love you so much, and I can't wait to create more memories with you by my side. I love you too.
Now that you've declared your intent and vows with one another in the presence of your friends and family, will the maid of honor and the best man please present the rings?
Wait, I think it's that. I think you swap. Rats on my box.
These rings have no beginning and no end. They set forth the eternal nature of true love. They will represent the love and trust that Jeffrey and Leslie promised to each other on this day. Jeffrey, repeat to Leslie after me these words to give her this ring as you give to her your heart.
To give her this ring.
I have chosen you alone from all the world to be my wedded wife.
I have chosen you alone.
I have chosen you alone
From all the world
from all the world
to be my wedded wife.
my wedded wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward,
To have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish till death do us part.
to love and to cherish till death do us part.
You may place the ring on Leslie's hand. Leslie, repeat to Jeffrey after I read these words and give him this ring as you give to him your heart. I have chosen you alone from all the world
I have chosen you alone from all the world
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish till death do us part.
to love and to cherish till death do us part.
You may put the ring on Jeff's finger. With this promise and declaration of love, it is my pleasure, and by the power and authority invested in me, vested and invested, by the state of Oregon, to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Hodes, Jeffrey and Leslie Hodes. Wow!